Hi everybody, welcome back to 100% Mags. So I hope you're all well. So we're going to this game on Sunday against Leicester down at the King Power Stadium. Of course, we're looking for our third successive victory down here at the King Power Stadium after picking up a 2-1 win against them in April of 2018. Then, of course, a 1-0 win just 12 months later. But if you look at the side, going into this game, Alan St. Maxime's back to full fitness as he was seen in training on Wednesday. Of course, he was playing in the game against Brighton at St James Park along with Andy Carroll in the second half. They're both putting really good shifts, so hopefully they'll be straight back into the side on Sunday. And then you look at the other players that were in training on Wednesday, and seem to look pretty well in Sean Longstaff. Now, that's a big one for me, because I really want to see Sean Longstaff get back into the team, straight back into the first team and get that partnership working again with Isaac Hayden like they did last season, where they both played absolutely sensational with each other and managed to get in some really good play. And, I think, to be honest, Steve Bruce would be making the right decision by putting Sean Longstaff in over the top of John Joe Shelvey because, Shelvey seems to be lacking in that department these days a little bit. He seems to be like he's kind of lost his confidence in himself. He needs to get back to the beginning. He needs to find himself again as a player. But I think, to be honest, Sean Longstaff, if he is fully fit, should be starting the game on Sunday against Leicester alongside Isaac Hayden for me. But looking at the other player that was in training on Wednesday, DeAndre Edlin, I'd like to see DeAndre Edlin probably coming in back into the side, but maybe just on the bench for this time being, because I think Javi Manquillo's putting really good performances in this season, and he deserves his chance in the side, especially after the way he played in the pre-season for he absolutely killed it. He's been killing it in the games that he's played so far as well. And another one that I wouldn't like to really see that much going into the side is Emil Kraft. I just don't rate the guy. I don't think he's really put in that much of a performance for us since joining. He's made quite a few errors here and there. And I think, if we're going to go with anybody on the bench, then it should be DeAndre Edlin if he's fit. Edlin should be sitting on that bench. And then, of course, having Manquillo in the first team playing in that right back position. But looking at Leicester going into this game, Leicester's probably going to have no James Maddison for this game, which is a good thing. Because we all know what James Maddison's like. He's a very good player. He likes to make his runs. He likes to get them passes. And if they get a set piece where it's a free kick, just around the box, then it's very, very dodgy when a guy like James Maddison's on, because he knows how to get them free kicks into the back of the net. So, if he's not going to be available for this game for Leicester, then that's just going to be one up for us, heading into this game. And then if you look at the way they've been performing in the league, they're sitting at third in the league, I believe it is, with 11 points out of possible 18. So they've got some good points so far this season. They drew 0-0 against Wolves. They beat Bournemouth 3-1. They beat Spurs 2-0. And we're the last team to win at the King Power Stadium back in April, with a 3-0 defeat of Arsenal and a 0-0 draw with Chelsea after that as well. But, looking at the way this game's going, we've already played Leicester this season in the League Cup. They put in a very good performance. They managed to drag right the way into the penalty shootouts, before Jamie Vardy won it on penalties for them, with the final penalty being him to take it, and he obviously scored it. But we're sitting 1 point above the relegation zone in 17th place, just 1 point above Aston Villa, who sit in 18th place. Now, going into this game, I just want to see Steve Bruce going with the right mindset, and hopefully this time put on substitutes at the right time as well. The 60-minute mark is usually the best time to put on the substitutes in my eyes. You know, it gives the lads enough time who's coming on to get into the game, you know, and be able to adapt to what's going on the pitch. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, and if I have to make a score prediction for this game, then I would go with Newcastle come away from this one 3-1 winners against Leicester. It's going to be a tough one. It's not going to be an easy one, but I do think that we will have that little bit of the edge over them, especially if James Maddison's not playing, you know, and be able to outbeat Leicester on their home ground. But let us know what you think down in the comments below. As always, remember, like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags, and also thanks to everybody who's subscribed so far as we hit the 250 subscriber milestone. We're currently at 252, so if we can get that up to that 500 subscriber milestone, that would be absolutely fantastic before the end of the year. Until next time, I'll see you all later, and how are the lads?